Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, our next bout of the evening. To be fought over 3 5-minute rounds under full professional mixed martial arts rules in the welterweight division. So introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He enters the cage with a professional record of 1 victory, no defeats, representing Gym 01. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Stevens. His opponent this evening, standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. Tonight, making his professional in-cage debut, representing BST MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lukasz Szala. Our referee in charge of the action, third man in the cage, Mr. Dan Mulvaheady.
Well, the professional action continues here. Welterweight division. We'll see Kai Stevens, 1-0 from Gym 01, take on Lukasz Szala, making his pro debut from BST MMA. You know a little bit about Kai Stevens, 21, very bright young prospect.
Yeah, very aggressive. Only actually been training about 3 years. Oh, he got caught there though.
He got caught by Lukasz. Only happy to go down to the mat and searching for a finish at a frenetic pace.
Wow, he was all over him there. He caught him flush.
But what a chin on Kai to come back there and use the fence to get back to the upright.
The thing is with Kai, he's usually the aggressor in his matches. He's always coming forward, and he's a very dangerous guy. I mean, there's not that many fighters that fight like him that just come forward, full aggression for the finish. So this is, I mean, he's going to have to try and recover this position. And Lukasz is doing a good job of keeping pressure up against the fence as well.
Now, is it true that Kai mentioned he had really, really good hands, loves to use them in MMA? Is that his path to victory here?
That's his thing, yeah. I mean, he has got very heavy hands and he's dangerous from that standing up position. But the good thing with him is he just comes forward with it as well. He's not afraid to bang, not afraid to put hands on people.
Lukasz looking for those knees to the midsection. Kai on the break. Eats one to the dome. He's bleeding from the nose.
Yeah.
It looks like Lukasz clipped him. When it bleeds that much, that usually means one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for the moment, in these exchanges, Kai's got to really counter punch. Perhaps back off and pick the big shots just while he recovers.
But if the nose is broken, that can really rack up with the breathing and all that. I mean,
yeah.
I don't want to say that's what actually happened, but when it bleeds that much that quickly, that's often a sign.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to get in the way of his breathing, and he is bleeding a lot.
Nice connections there. You talked about Kai looking to bang. Stevens eats a shot, a low blow below the belt. That was an offside humdinger.
That was a definite low blow.
Up to 5 minutes here on the clock. Daniel Mulvaheady sends both individuals to the neutral corner.
Yeah, and Kai should take the time that he needs, really. Should take as much as he needs.
Yeah, in this type of fight where it's been kind of out of control from the get-go, I would take up to the full 5.
Yeah.
I would take as much time as needed. It's not like you're really resetting the momentum. If he's going to be the more technical fighter, could be the way to go.
Yeah, and I mean, he can catch his breath. You know, he was caught, so he can recover a little bit. There's nothing wrong with it. It's within the rules. He should do it. Take as much time as he needs. Let that dull ache go away, you know, before you start again.
Action will roll on here at FIGHTSTAR 19. Touch of gloves. Kai looking to be a little bit more elusive on the feet. Showing the 1-2. Good head movement on the in and out. I like the fact that he's leading with the uppercut, particularly when Lukasz walks in like that. Uppercut or a left hook would be smart.
Yeah, Kai trying to get the double unders. He's also very good at this. You know, he works well against the wall, puts loads of pressure on. We saw that in his last fight. He's really good at grinding away from this position.
You coach him in jiu-jitsu exclusively?
No, I don't coach Kai. That's Brian Adams. Brian Adams takes care of the MMA, and he trains with Brian for pretty much everything there.
Good tie up here from Lukasz with the overhook. Clean knee to the midsection. Looks like he wants off the fence. But Kai happy to use excellent head pressure.
Yeah.
And just a relentless pace.
Yeah, and that's what he does. You know, he's looking to pick that ankle off the floor. And we got a bit of holding the cage there from Szala.
Kai thinking about the throw counter. He turned for it. But Lukasz is a tough guy. That's the thing. When you get two guys who are this aggressive, neither one really wants to back off and play the, I don't want to say the more elusive, but maybe the slightly more patient and technical game.
Yeah.
Not to say neither guy is technical, but both have continued to kind of come forward, which can be predictable.
Yeah,
if I were to offer some critique of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's almost, you know, you give an inch and he's going for the nice good sprawl from Kai there. Sprawling back enough just to get to the fence so he doesn't get taken down.
But to pick you up in your last point, sometimes you do want to give an inch, right? To just kind of open something up. We're not really seeing a lot of lateral footwork from these guys. They're not cutting angles, right? They're not doing that technical dance on the feet.
No, and I think they've got similar games, you know.
Which made the match fun. Another low blow.
I think it was a knee to the,
I
head.
think we might see a point here. It depends what Daniel Mobiidi thinks about intent.
Yeah, let's see what.
Kai not a happy camper.
No, I mean, you know, getting hit in the groin is enough, really. You don't need to be getting hit while you're downed.
It looks like he's got a little bit of swelling there underneath the left eye from that. Not sure whether it was the knee, but it looked about right where it landed.
What does our referee do you think, Chris, on this?
I think he's going to give him a real stern talk. He might call it intentional. I'm not sure, though. I can see, based upon kind of the previous fouling that was going on, that he might say, look, you're not being careful enough. Yep, here we go. Exactly.
Yeah, I was going to say that was
looks
intentional to me. You know.
You're on the same page.
Yeah, that was intentional. You can call it heat in the moment, and
yeah, but it's a lack of control and consideration, and so there is intent when you're not carefully minding those details. Because as a martial artist, when you're competing, like, you do have a rule set. There are rules to work and maneuver within, and
exactly.
There is either intent to do that or not.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. So that's a point down then.
I love a good fish hook too, you know.
Yeah.
You might.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
You might find me eye gouging white belts.
I like a Sakuraba double foot stomp, but you know you can't do it. It's
Indeed.
You know.
Shogun Hua style.
Shogun Hua, yeah. Yeah.
Some of my favorite YouTube videos.
You gotta love the pride rules. Here we go.
Great to see this fight resume as well. And Kai can now, he can play to that.
Yeah.
This is the part where you can just start to pick him apart. This is the part where you can start to rack up points. Because it's already going to be a 10-8 round if you can walk out of this winning it.
Yeah. Nice.
That being said, is it going to be a 10-8 round? Maybe not. Maybe it's 9-9. How do you got it, Colin? What can I say? We go to 2 of 3 here, another 5 minutes on the clock. Kai Stevens looking to really take the center of the ring control with the boxing. I want to see him lead with that jab. There's those combinations. He just kind of walks forward with him, doesn't he?
Yeah, he loves throwing the hooks.
Sneaky uppercut right down the middle.
But he has got to be careful. You know, he is getting caught.
And Lukasz Szala now caught up against the fence. Kai was reaching for a leg. Lukasz is tough, though. He's athletic. And it seems that his strength hasn't faded as of yet.
Yeah, take nothing away from him. I mean, you know, his conditioning is very good. He seems to be in full control. See if they disengage.
Lukasz now with the reshots. Getting now underneath the hips. Walking forward, reaching for the wrist control. Kai's got to be very careful not to give his back. There's a fine line, right? You got to sometimes give up these positions to use the fence to stand up.
Yeah.
Which he did.
Yeah, and you may have to take a punch or two to get there, but
very smooth. Spun the wrong way.
It worked.
Or at least the most logical way, right? But that's the smart thing to do when the opponent isn't. He's always thinking you're going to kind of turn the short way into him, right?
Yeah. And I wonder if Kai's going to look for a switch or if he's just going to try and just use the fence to get up.
Good knees here from Lukasz. He's got a grinding and kind of relentless style, Lukasz. And there's been some foul play, but you can't take away the pressure and the stick-withedness of both fighters. And it's those types of grueling, dig into the trenches and show me what you got that somebody starts to break down. And I don't want to say either guy is at this point, but it's what you start to look for in a fight.
Like I said before, I think they've just got really similar styles.
Yeah.
You know, it's about who gets off first. And
a nightmare matchup, really.
Yeah, yeah.
For any guy and either guy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. See if he's trying to go for a choke. I don't think there's anything there, though.
Short elbows here from Lukasz. Spinning to try and take the back. No hooks as of yet. Kai has shown a lot of great defense, though. I mean, despite being fouled twice.
Yeah.
Despite having to deal with this kind of adversity, I've been very impressed with that.
Yeah, he wants to, you know, he still wants to win this fight. I think the best thing for Kai, though, at this point is just to get off the fence if he can. Try and get his hips away. Maybe take it back to the striking element of the match. Because Lukasz is really grinding. He's just grinding, throwing the odd shot here. Doing enough for the referee.
And he's made it uncomfortable, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not giving him an inch, is he? He's, you know, he's not letting him breathe.
The head pressure, I think, also a very useful tool. Good punches there. And then the reshot. That's the thing that's also been really nifty about Lukasz's attack is, and it's not the most technical. I mean, he's kind of out of position or sometimes his posture's not quite correct, but he's just made this a physical, brutal fight.
Yeah, very strong from that position up against the cage. And look at him. He's just on him. He's on him like glue. You know, he's just following him.
Yep. And no matter how you scored the last round, you got to give this one to Lukasz, no?
Yeah, I think so.
One of the most unsung positions in MMA, the fight against the fence in a phone booth, right?
The fight against the fence, you know, that's a work of art in its own.
It is.
You know, it's a style of its own.
A lot of little details here. And it is exhausting. 6 cents there. But you could tell that his posture was That's it. It looks like they've thrown in the towel. Or has the medical staff given advice to Daniel Movahidi? Either way, Lukasz Szala is on the fence in celebrations as BST gets the win tonight.
Our referee stops the contest between the second and the third round with the fighter unable to continue. Therefore, your winner in the red corner, Lukasz Szala.